Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the middle school. We are so blessed that all of you have come on yet another beautiful spring day here in New England. We are very fortunate, the 8th graders and I, and some of the Hartnett staff who are in the gymnasium at this time. We are going down to Washington, D.C. in just a matter of about 27 hours, I believe, something like that. It's supposed to be beautiful down there, and we're going to take all that weather and we're going to bring it right up here. And I say that with some confidence because that is the long-term forecast. It does have that the DC weather is supposed to literally come up here at the end of this weekend and to start next weekend. So spring at last, we very much hope. So whenever I welcome everyone to the National Junior Honor Society, I always forget that the 7th graders aren't yet here. And when I prepare my remarks, I'm always thinking of them because I always like to share with them some words of advice as they come into occupy this space of leadership and service and scholarship and citizenship. You know, when they occupy that space here at this middle school, they occupy and they are the very best that we have at this school, which is remarkable to think that a school this size has what we call a society of students, a larger group of students that really lean on each other to really put forward and promote those 5 pillars of the National Junior Honor Society. Those 5 pillars are, again, citizenship, character, service, scholarship, and leadership. And each member of our membership that is leaving will be speaking about each one. In fact, I believe the officers of the National Junior Honor Society that are parting or leaving us are going to speak for just a couple minutes on each pillar as well. Before I formally just introduce Mrs. Bougerie, who is our National Junior Honor Society advisor, I do want to just remark a little bit about grit. And that is obviously a research tenet that if you have been a part of this middle school for more than just the 2 years or the 1 year that your son or daughter has been here, the research tenet of grit has been something that we've been looking forward, we've been promoting for close to 5 years. And every once in a while I just get into this kind of panic moment that as much as we flash the word around, as much as we say the word, as much as we have beautiful posters and artwork and we have student photographs that are demonstrating grit, there is still that concern, and it's not like I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning with a sweat, but there is still that concern that hits me that there are still students and sometimes our community members that just don't understand how important grit is to be successful in life. And I can sum it up with this. Grit is the only thing that research has proven that allows people in this world, in all countries, in all walks of life, third world, first world, it is the only research tenet that will allow someone to promote a social status or to get more successful. Now, grit is closely tied with education, of course, and what we try to put forward, and what all good schools try to put forward, is hard work does pay off. Now, what does that mean exactly? What does it mean that hard work pays off? It's actually the work itself, that sometimes some students will look to avoid a task if it looks too hard to do. And I have to say, sometimes parents will email teachers or email me and say, listen, this is just too hard, it's too difficult. And even though that is an important observation to make because we are dealing with the minds and the psyches of 11, 12, and 13-year-olds, I always ask parents to take a step back and consider just the impactfulness that that hard work will have if your student fails. I'm going to say that again. Consider the impactfulness of that hard work if your student fails. If your student fails and there isn't a major impact, let's say the focus usually in that email or conversation is with the student's grade. If there isn't a major negative impact upon the grade, let's say the final grade, then as adults, as a community of adults, we need to step back. And we need those students, your children, to struggle. Because the grit research is very clear. There is a Russian child psychologist named Vygotsky. Vygotsky is famous. His famous work is as simple as you need to find times that students will struggle, that the tears will be coming out projectile, that the math book will be thrown through the room. That is the exact space that good schools and good parents will capture their students and their children. Sports illustrates this very well. A coach illustrates this very well. I have worked hard for 6 years, and I think I may fail in this goal, in getting a rock wall in this gym. And the reason why I wanted a rock wall is because the rock wall serves as a metaphor and a very important part of my life. Because when I was climbing a rock wall, I had a coach who was on the floor, and I hit that spot, because I am massively afraid of heights, I hit that spot where I felt I couldn't go anymore. And that coach on the floor said no. And I'm not gonna lie, I was shaking and there were tears going down my eyes. And I thought to myself, I cannot go any further. And that coach said, no, you will. And he recognized the anxiety I had, he recognized my tears, and he did not say, okay, let's go, I'm gonna lower you down. He fought me through that moment, and I climbed even higher, and that is the moment academically and instructionally we try to bring all of our students here at the middle school, and we ask all of the parents to do the same. My final remark when it comes to grit is when students, like the students who will sit to the left of me and the students who sit to the right of me, they will be sitting with a larger group, that society I mentioned earlier. We had a motivational speaker come in a couple months ago, and he said something that was so profound and so impactful to me, the community of adults who support your children, and hopefully to the students. And this is what he said. He said, you show me your friends, and I will show you how far you will go in life. Your friends are your elevator in life. They will bring you down, or they will bring you up. And that was so powerful. And if you as parents, help your child to surround him or her with students who are also gritty, who are also not afraid of hard work, they will go far in life. And the research is also clear that those friends right now, and I think you know this, they're more impactful than you are. So surrounding them with those friends that will model that grittiness, that will model that citizenship, character, service, scholarship, and leadership, those will promote your child in being very successful in life. That's why I often tell parents who are in a conversation with me, and the child might be in trouble here at school, they might be in trouble at your house, and I often have parents say, yep, that's it, he's grounded. Absolutely nobody is coming over, he's not going anywhere. And I often give this advice. This is the best time to surround your child when he or she is grounded with those good models. So allow those students or those children to come over to the house. And that's an important piece of advice that was given to me that I'm giving to all of you as well. At this time, I would like to introduce you to Mrs. Bougeri, who is our National Junior Honor Society advisor. I guess before I do that, one quick note about your program. We just did receive word about half an hour ago that Mr. Hartnett is unable to join us. So Mrs. Tasker, our library paraprofessional, is just going to be filling in to read just a little bit from a book that really promotes this whole event. So at this time, I would like to introduce Mrs. Bougeri, who I think will be leading, I guess she's not coming in, she'll just be leading the existing members or new members.
Please rise for the singing of the national anthem by the Hartnett Middle School Chorus under the direction of Mrs. Ryan. Thank you. Please be seated. My name is Aaron Canali. I am the current president of the National Junior Honor Society. I'd like to introduce you to the 4 other officers for the 2016 to 2017 National Junior Honor Society. Vice President, Ryan Cadell. Secretary, Natalie Hawkins. Service Coordinator, Avery Gilbert. And Tutor Coordinator, Keely Farmer. We are honored to have with us today Mrs. Sarah Tasker. Our school is fortunate to have a librarian who is at the center of our school. Mrs. Tasker takes on responsibilities such as our annual Fantasy Reading League. She is responsible for making the library a warm, plus, welcoming place. She assists students and teachers and always fosters a love of books and reading in all she meets. Please join me in welcoming Mrs. Sarah Tasker.
Thank you, Mr. Canali. It's always interesting when Mr. Cameron says, I have a really big favor from you. I need a really big favor from you, but I think I'm displaying grit. That's what I'm going for. I'm very honored to be able to speak to all of you today, to the 8th graders and the 7th graders. It's actually apropos that I'm here because, for a couple reasons. First off, the 8th graders hold a special place in my heart, not only because they're finishing their year as National Junior Honor Society, but also because my son is one of them. So I have known these kids not only in these past few years, but since kindergarten, and some of them even before that. So I am extremely happy and proud to have been able to watch you all grow up to the mature, lovely young people you have become. And I also have the opportunity to listen in on the NJHS meetings because they take place in the library. So I have heard this whole year these students, their ideas for how they can provide service to their community, to their school, and to the wider world. So I am very, very happy to congratulate all of you for a very successful year as National Junior Honor Society members, and I wish you luck as you go to college. Don't say that. Please no, not yet. As you start high school next year. And have fun in DC. It is also apropos that I am here because some of you may know I'm fairly recent to the school. So I started last year here, just as these 7th graders started last year here. So I know that no matter what happens in my career, I will never forget this class because they were the first that I was really introduced to. And again, I am excited to see what is going to come from this group of people here. I know that you have talent, you are smart, you are giving, you have a lot of energy. They have a lot of energy. But I know that energy is going to help you shine. And when I think of the 5 pillars, I know that you will become excellent citizens, scholars, leaders, and you'll do that through service and through your character. So congratulations to all of you on becoming members of the National Junior Honor Society. Now, I know you will make a difference. I am the librarian here, so I did write my notes with a Harry Potter pen. So before I leave you, I did want to just read an excerpt from a book for our 7th graders as they start their journey as National Junior Honor Society members, and for our 8th graders as they end their journey and start a new one. So this is from Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss. Congratulations, today is your day, you're off to great places, you're off and away. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own and you know what you know, and you are the guy who will decide where to go. You'll look up and down streets, look them over with care. About some you will say, I don't choose to go there. With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you're too smart to go down any not so good street. And you may find not any you'll want to go down. In that case, of course, you'll head straight out of town. It's opener there in the wide open air. Out there things can happen and frequently do to people as brainy and footsy as you. And then things start to happen. Don't worry, don't stew. You'll go right along. You'll start happening too. Oh, the places you go. So congratulations. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Patty Bougerie. I'm the NJHS advisor. I want to take this opportunity to acknowledge some of the current 8th grade members of NJHS. These members have provided outstanding service to our organization this year. These students went above and beyond in their service, in their efforts to serve, and lead their school community in many of our NJHS chapter projects. They volunteered their time before and after school, and even sometimes on the weekends. These students have shown pride in their NJHS membership and have made this organization successful throughout the year. So I'd first like to recognize Ryan Cadell. Erin Deal. Keely Farmer. Sophia Gurton. Avery Gilbert. Natalie Hawkins. Ava Lanu. Gabrielle Martinelli. Jacob Purinton. And I think if there was an outstanding member of the year, Jacob would be the recipient of that. He has spent so many hours volunteering. He has been on every single committee. He's always asking me what more he can do to help. He's always available before and after school. So I really appreciate everything that you've done, Jacob. Thank you. Stacy Wanya. Haley Moore. And last but not least, a good organization always needs an excellent leader. Erin Canali has been an excellent leader for our organization. I really appreciate how he has really fulfilled his responsibilities as president this year, and I'm looking forward to working with the new president from this 7th grade class. All right, Erin, you're up.
Membership into the National Junior Honor Society is earned by effective demonstration of qualities held high in esteem by the Society. Our officers will first light candles representing each of those essential pillars from the center eternal candle of knowledge, and then speak about these qualities. The first quality is citizenship.
When I say the word citizenship, what comes to mind? Many might say being a part of a community or being kind to your neighbors, but it is so much more than that. As all of these new members of National Junior Honor Society will soon find out, citizenship is about coming together to make your community a better place and treating each other with respect. It is also about accepting others and working together to achieve a common goal. This past year, NJHS has taken part in so many service projects to help the community. We participated in clothing drives, food drives, and spirit days to raise money for different causes. We have also done many service projects that help out more than just our community. We teamed up with NHS at the high school to cut out shoe patterns for people in need of shoes in Uganda. We also helped raise money for people with leukemia in a fundraiser called Pennies for Patients. Helen Keller once said, "Alone we can do so little, together we can do so much." Together, this small group of 40 caring and hardworking students will make our community a better place.
The second quality is character.
Hello parents and new inductees. Welcome to this wonderful event you all are participating in today. To begin, I would like to announce a quote from our 16th President, Abraham Lincoln. Abraham once said, "Character is like a tree, reputation like a shadow. The shadow is what we think of it, the tree is the real thing." The inductees sitting beside me don't just exemplify the other pillars of success, such as leadership, scholarship, and service, but also character, which is the one that stands out the most. Character is how a person acts when no one is watching. Will you help the kid that dropped his books or give back the $20 bill to the person that dropped it? Those are the real questions, and we all must ask and judge our own character. You all sitting here will be asked to complete projects that will help others while in National Junior Honor Society. Along with this, you will learn to work well with others while completing your service hours. You will meet new people and become friends with kids you didn't even know were in your class. But remember, National Junior Honor Society does not just expect good behavior, but lets it grow and enhance one's ability. Lastly, I would like to speak on the behalf of the National Junior Honor Society. This has been more than a great experience. I'm sad to see us part ways, but we continue on what most people call life. I give you all the best luck in your 8th grade careers. Thank you.
The third quality is service.
Service to others is the rent you pay for your room here on earth, as said by Muhammad Ali. It is easy to become immersed in ourselves in our daily routines, and sometimes we forget about the help that others need. When you give up your time to make someone else happy, you feel connected to your community and that you've helped improve the world, even if it's just a small task like helping a neighbor. Even just an hour out of your day could have a huge impact on someone's life. I've had a great experience with service. Not only does helping someone else make that person feel with joy, you also become happy because of the joy you brought to others. Every time I volunteer my time, I remember that I am part of a bigger picture and I'm not the only person in this world. Together this year in NJHS, we have done over 1,107 hours of service.
The fourth quality is scholarship.
Scholarship. National Junior Honor Society requires excellent academic skill levels. Everyone who is accepted into National Junior Honor Society must have a 90% average or above in their 4 core classes. Most people strive for high achievement in grades, but at times this can become difficult. Maintaining your grades, sports, family and friendships, and other activities can sometimes be a hassle. Along with each challenge comes strength and guidance. Working hard on all aspects outside and inside school will strengthen you. You will begin to study hard and expand your knowledge and thinking. You will only excel with grades, but with intelligence and common sense. In National Junior Honor Society, there is guidance. You'll be given a goal and expected to reach that. Teachers and fellow classmates will always be there to help you. Always push forward when times get rough and never give up on your academic goals. In 5 years from now, you'll be applying to colleges. As far as that sounds, developing a promising work habit will bring you great success now and in the future. One piece of advice I have for you all is to not slack off on your schoolwork. Homework, classwork, tests, and quizzes all add up. Be committed in all areas of your education. It will only benefit you in the long run. Never give up opportunities that will enrich your education. As Nelson Mandela once said, a good head and a good heart are a formidable combination. When you add to that a literate tongue or pen, then you have something very special. Nelson Mandela said it, but I will too. You all have something very special. You are not only accepted into National Junior Honor Society because of scholarship, but leadership, citizenship, service, and good character. Class of 2022, I wish you all good luck in your upcoming year. Let it be your best year full of hard work and dedication.
final quality is leadership. Good morning, parents, faculty, and students. I would like to start off by saying congratulations to every inductee on an incredible accomplishment. Today we watch upcoming 8th graders taking on an experience that they will learn to love once they see the good deeds they are performing. All of you have something that is indispensable to your life, something that you are gifted that should never be given up. That is leadership. Leadership is something that you do yourself. It is something that will lead you to life-changing experiences, something that will assist you in being the most successful person you can be. Lastly, it is what you use to inspire people worldwide, and all it takes is a little initiative. It takes a leader to get things started, and most importantly, it takes a leader to complete what you began. In between starting and finishing a task, a leader also has to guide people to get to that finish point. An individual that has leadership qualities will not give up on a task, hard or easy, they just do it. John Quincy Adams once said, "If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader." I want that to be a quote for all of you to live by. However, do not teach people to be like you. Teach them to follow their own strengths, follow their own passions, and find their destination. That's all it takes to become a leader, and I know you all have it. Good luck. Will the current NJHS members and candidates for induction into the Frederick W. Hartnett chapter of the National Junior Honor Society please raise your right hand and repeat the Honor Society pledge. I pledge to myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Junior Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school. And will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, character, and citizenship. Please be seated. The current officers will introduce the new members. Please hold your applause until the members have received their certificates.
Madison Abrams, Janiyah Anderson, Amber Arcand, Alana Atstupenis, Kendra Atstupenis, Grace Bueller, Jane Buto, Lauren Carey, John Chili, Leah Cook, Ian Davies, Myra Diostani, Isabel DeCecco,
Jillian Gross, Avery Gilmain, Jordan Harrington, Madison Higgins, Isabel Helditch, Mallory Retchick, Alyssa Huff, Logan Humphreys, Sophie Jackson, Benjamin Kernan, Andrew Kanicki, Camden LaForest, and Rowan Lafnick.
Catherine Marset, Madison Marchand, Connor Matson, Alexander Mezzadri, Christina Pettarella, Kyle Penta, Catherine Rogers, Skylar Ryan, Hassan Shah, Mandolin Simpson, Emerson Smith, Cameron Stearman, Andrew Swenson, Haley Vadanese.
Let's have a round of applause for the new inductees.
We are so fortunate to have the 8th grade band here to perform for us again. They will be playing The City of Glass and Steel by David Broberowitz. Before concluding this ceremony, we'd like to announce the names of the 7th grade officers who were recently elected by the new inductees. I know a lot of them have had a difficult night wondering if they were elected officer, so today they get to find out. We're sure they'll work hard to expand and achieve the National Honor Society goals, and I know your organization is going to have a successful year under the leadership of the following officers. Tutor coordinator is Haley Vadanese. You're going to stand in front of your chair. Stand in front of your chair. Stay there. Service coordinator is Myra De Histani. Our secretary for the coming year is Madison Higgins. Vice President Logan Humphreys. And finally, President Isabel DiCecco. Can I have a round of applause for these new officers?
Congratulations and best of luck to the new NJHS officers. It has been a privilege to be part of the induction ceremony. At this time, I would like to invite all family members and friends of the newly inducted NJHS members to the Library Media Center for a reception. Please stay seated until the recessional has concluded.